Have you ever wondered what goes into creating an episode of UH? Be a fly on the wall as Jay and Beck brainstorm, banter, and offer a glimpse into their madness. It may be crazy, personal, messy, but hey, it's how they get shit done. So kick off your shoes, pour yourself a drink of the day, grab that comfy throw blanket, and attempt to relax as you enter into the minds of the Maniacs. Welcome to The Writing Sessions.
Season 3, Episode 1, A Few Good Maniacs. I wish I had...
A secretary?
Yeah.
A back rubber?
Okay, that too. Yeah, that'd be great. A back was a shiatsu chair.
Pack my fucking bowl while you're at it.
If I could afford one of those chairs, you've seen those really serious massage chairs, they engulf your arms and everything. I'd be in that writing with you right now.
So maybe we can go down to like the nail where you get your nails done and have a couple of them come over here.
Yeah.
Bring the chair. Give me shiny buff on my nails. Okay. Shiny buff.
Okay, honey, sit down. I'm smiling. She do for you. Good job. Only $20, but that's okay. Sit down.
I went once and I was like, this is really weird.
We walked by it and there was this pregnant chick and she had her head tilted back. She was holding her belly, of course, and her eyes were closed and they were rubbing her feet, like her legs and feet. And I'm like, I don't want people fucking touching me like that.
Ow!
I went with a friend. I was really weird about this. I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't even want nail polish on. I don't wear nail polish.
Just get a clear coat.
I'm like sitting there and I have a dude that's doing them. He made me bleed. My fingers were bleeding. It hurt. He cut in too deep and then I felt like I had an infection in my hands.
That's what I'm saying, infection.
Yeah. It was not fun. So I am not one of those girls that are like, yeah, do my toes. No. Mm-mm.
You know what? They're rough. I was at Central Park once and I'd never gotten a rub down. You know, you sit in the chair, you're kind of sitting up, but sort of leaning forward and your face is in that circle pad. The dude was hurting me. He was doing my back.
Yeah.
It was like a 5-minute thing. And I was going like, ow, fuck, Jesus, fuck, no. Yeah. And they're like laughing at me. And I stopped it early. I went, I'm all right. Thank you.
That's supposed to be relaxing?
No, it's not. You know, I hate that shit so much that I don't know who got us it, but somebody got Disaster and I a gift certificate to go get like a back rub on the tape, you know, where you're just in the towel, and that shit expired and we never went.
I don't want to frighten you, but if you're too fat, the angels won't be able to carry it to heaven.
I get out of the shower and I'm like, oh, Jesus, fuck, what the fuck's wrong with you? Asshole. What was I eating the other day? Oh, we got some egg and cheeses from Crambone, right? Yeah. And I lift a half of it and I take a bite and I'm like looking at the TV, and then out of my peripheral, I see him like going towards my food, and I look down and he's got his head tilted and he's lightly trying to bite some egg off my fucking other half. And I go, oi, what the fuck?
Flop, flop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is.
I can eat fucking anything even before bed and no problem.
Oh, dude, I've been having terrible problems. It's gotten bad. Have you ever had it spray out of your nose?
What do you mean spray out of your nose?
I woke up and turned over to the side and I had acid spraying out of my nose. It got on my pillow. I had to change my pillowcase.
Anybody listening right now, when you hit your 40s, watch the fuck out. Seriously. I had no problem when I was 39. I was in the best shape of my life at 40, dancing all fucking night. And then 43, 44, I feel a little creaky on my back. So watch out in your 40s. It's
unbelievable.
People.
It's everything that they used to tell us when we were kids. You just didn't listen to
Nobody told me anything.
Really?
Nobody told me a fucking... All right, you're the kid, okay?
Yeah.
How was school?
It was good. I did really good in gym class.
Yeah? How's everything going?
It's great. I'm the #1 kickball player.
Okay. You hang out with your friends?
Yeah, I hang out with my friends. We hang out in the locker room.
Yeah, I got some advice for you, okay?
Okay.
This is called the 40 talk. So when you get near 40, all your little friends there, you're not going to talk to them ever again. They go to the farm, okay? Some go to the farm, some get married, and some just don't exist anymore.
What's the farm? Like a farm with animals?
Yeah, it's very nice and cool, but they just don't ever come back from it. You know what I mean?
What the fuck?
like Hotel California, can't ever check out. And then your back's going to be fucked. And then you're going to open up the pizza box, and then you're going to have acid just sniffing the pizza and smelling it.
What do you mean acid?
Well, you'll find out, and it's not the good acid. And then when you're in the shower and you got to clean your feet, you're going to fall over into the shower.
Don't know what you're talking about.
You'll know what I'm talking about in 20 years. Now fuck off to your room and do your homework.
You're talking about acid and hurting your back?
That's what's going to happen. See, they never told me. I really wish they would have sat me down and said, look, these are the things you have to do. They didn't tell me anything. I just floated around.
There are things that definitely took me by surprise.
No, but there's some universal things, like you're great friends with people and you have a group and you're like,
I love them forever. They're never going away.
One of the tragedies of life, I think. It's very strange. But yeah, 40, watch out.
Yes, this is election month, the largest citywide election in the USA. Yes, sir, through these ballot boxes pass the most beautiful votes in the world. Who'll be the winner? Why, Miss Reingold, of course.
We have to have different Miss Reingolds in every episode. I think we do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe every other or something like that, like scattered around.
No.
You want to do one every episode?
Every episode. Hi, I'm 1963 Miss Reingold.
Then let's get crazy with the years then. We can do one from 2099 that's got like a robot layer on it.
Miss Reingold, 1883. What the hell would she sound like?
She'll sound like Little House on the Prairie. I don't know. That's the only thing I can that was around at MTV in 1880s. Well, so one pops up every episode, and like, what do they do? Because are we having different drinks of the day on top of it?
Maybe we should pop one in when somebody mentions the beer. Because you know how sometimes we'll be like, I think it's time for a Valentine.
Yeah.
Maybe when we make a cheers or whenever it's mentioned, we can just do it once per episode.
And then just do separate drinks of the day?
Still have our drinks of the day is totally different. This is something that's going to be quick, random.
Hey, I'd like a Reingold. And I'll go like, what'd you want? And I'll go, a Reingold. Let Anne Murray or whatever from 1883 tell you about our fabulous beer.
Right.
I like it very much, whatever.
Right.
Thank you.
Right.
Okay. What if we had like 5th episode, we had Miss Reingold from like 2020 and it's like a tranny dude. Like, yes. I'm Miss Reingold. Well, you don't look too bad. Well, I transitioned.
Bing bong.
A subpoena is a type of legal order, usually to provide evidence. Subpoenas sometimes come from judges, but can also come from lawyers.
Drink of the day.
How about a subpoena colada?
I like that.
3 types of rum.
Okay. Defendant, prosecutor, judge, or like lawyer, judge.
Okay, so add a splash of allegation light rum. Start with a squeeze of fresh lemon in your icy colada glass. Then add a splash of allegation light rum. For that successful arbitration, give me a letter.
F.
F as in fuck?
Right. Okay. Or what was her name? From the Jerky Boys.
S as in Sam?
No, F as in fuck, baby.
Summon your witness?
Yeah, that's cool.
You're a lawyer and you're going to be drinking your drink. And what's it going to do to you, Jay? What's it going to do?
I like to raise this in celebration. When I hand the mailman that tasty subpoena, that case I'm going to win.
When I'm mitigating circumstances.
When I'm mitigating circumstances and I'm passing out juicy subpoenas.
You've been served.
Olivia Wilde just got something at Comic-Con from Jason Sudeikis that embarrassed her. She was at Comic-Con, like, talking about a movie or something she just made.
Okay.
And then this person comes on the stage and hands her an envelope. And she opens it, and it's Jason Sudeikis' custody battle papers. And then she just put it back in the envelope and, like, tried to finish.
What are you doing when you're mitigating circumstances and handing out juicy legal shit?
I got my one hand on, the bank account?
Swiss accounts?
Yeah.
Then we're going to move into the medium rum.
Well, what did we name the first rum? Something?
We called it the allegation light rum. Add a dash of mediation medium rum.
It could be the judge, because like one is a lawyer, right?
Yeah.
Prosecutor. One is going to be the defendant.
Right. The end one's going to be the defendant.
The end one's the defendant because he's the darkest.
Okay, so
what if the middle one's the judge who happened to skip breakfast but wants a little bit of pep in his? I
do like this idea because the judge would be the mediator. Okay.
When I'm doing judge shit during the trial, luscious liquid justice. Dude, I love this judge, dude.
Drink of the day, subpoena colada. Summon your witness with a frosty beverage that is sure to cool the nerves for that cunning testimony. Start with a squeeze of fresh lemon in your icy colada glass, then add a splash of allegation light rum to proceed.
When I'm mitigating circumstances and handing out juicy legal shit, I got one hand on my Swiss bank account and the other is holding a succulent subpoena colada.
Add a dash of mediation medium rum to keep order in the court.
When I'm doing judge shit at the trial and things are moving at a snail's pace, I like to unscrew my gavel flask and swig down some luscious liquid justice. Let me check the mail.
Okay.
No news is good news.
Publishers Clearinghouse, no. Columbia House junk. What's this? What's this right here? Oh my God. I'm being summoned for small claims court? In the interest of the defendant and the prosecutor with the subpoena colada, you can handle the truth. Cheers.
Lois Lane, say hello to Clark Kent.
Do you know how when Clark Kent is working at the newspaper, nobody knows he's Superman?
Yeah.
Only glasses is the only difference?
It's just glasses.
Come on, you know it's your best friend or whoever at school, Spider-Man. You know who he is.
Tell me where the Joker is. Hey, Bruce, come on, stop.
Yeah, right?
I can tell you with your mouth.
And yet your mouth and the way your voice is, I could just tell.
Christian Bale teeth.
Like, it's not hard to identify them. Everyone's acting like they don't know who this dude is working at the newspaper. You don't see that that's Superman.
That is such a hole, too.
It is a huge hole. How do they not know? How?
That's the worst.
Even Jimmy, he gets rescued and flown around. He doesn't fucking know.
He's 6'4". He's got the same hair with the curl.
Yeah. Same eyes, same nose.
Yep. Glasses, different with the glasses.
That's it. It was just the pair of glasses, Jay. That's all it was.
Oh, well, of course not, Lois. I mean, why would anyone want to make a total stranger look like a fool?
Lois wants to fucking ride Superman like a fucking rodeo.
Right.
But yet, he throws the glasses on. She's like, oh, Clark, go get my fucking OJ, you dumbass. You fucking dumbass. You're so stupid. Just go get my fucking OJ and get out. It's like if Kate Beckinsale, who's your number 2 now?
Oh, we have to
Well,
change
she's
it.
done. Who's your chick now?
Shit, I don't know, man. It's hard. There's got to be someone.
All right, we'll pick I think Amy Adams is pretty, okay? We'll do Amy Adams.
Okay.
She's at the bar and I'm single. I'm like, God damn it, dude. I want to go out with you so bad. Some other time I'll see you at the bar. She comes into work. She's got glasses on. Why are you so fucking stupid? You're a peasant. You know what? Go get me a fucking bagel. Yeah. Not the close one. I want you to go to the one that's on fucking 58th Street, 20 streets away. You do that for me, okay? Fucking can't believe who hired her. Well, the glasses are obviously made from that crystal that came here within the ship that has some power or something.
Really?
No, there's no explanation.
Oh, okay. I thought that maybe I didn't know about this and it was in the comic book.
No, we're fixing Superman right now.
We are. Okay.
He arrived here in his little fucking ship, and there's a green crystal in there that he put into the ground, and it started the Portrait of Solitude with all the other clear crystals. He's going to take some of that green crystal and make a pair of thin rims.
Yeah.
And then he's going to have him put lenses in it, and these glasses, they make people forget it's Superman. Like, that doesn't enter their head. Like, the power of that special green crystal just fogs their mind.
It makes them see him differently.
It makes them see him as just a normal earthling.
That you could treat like complete shit.
Hey, by the way, get my cleaning while you're done. Go get me a pastrami on rye and pick up my shoes, okay?
You know.
You don't help me. I help you. Now get out.
If I was Superman and someone was doing that to me with my glasses on, when I took my glasses off, I'd laser them to death.
We just fixed the biggest thing in pop culture. Everybody knows Superman.
You know some geek is going to come out and be like,
well, when he puts the blue suit and the red cape on.
How many people are walking around with slick black hair with a curl in the front, asshole? Did I ever tell you about the dude that used to come and fix shit in our old apartment?
No.
His name was and he was like on the cheap. He came and like fixed the sink at one point. Yeah, coming over to paint your living room, so be ready. And we're like, what? So the first time came was like leaving or something, and I hung out with him. And then she told me that night he smelled like alcohol. And then he came to paint the fucking place, and I was there again because she was scared of him. And I noticed he had the beer, and I was like, you can drink, dude. And next thing you know, he was cracking a beer, and I'm fucking doing shots with him, drinking beer with him and shit.
Oh, boy.
But then I let him do his stuff. I'd go play a game. I said, dude, put on music. Because I would work in the office. I was like, have fucking fun, dude. And then was my friend because we drank together, and he told me his story. And
but did he actually get the work done?
He would eventually do it, yeah.
Eventually.
Once I was like, put on some music, let's do a shot. He was fucking like, what?
No wonder he was one nail in every hour.
Yeah. We were paying for it, though. Fantastic, man.
Shit.
Wham hair is back.
Would you have to throw your hair in a pony?
I just had to get it away from my ears so I can put my things on.
You need some 80s headbands.
Yeah, maybe I do. Fucking Wham hair. Yeah.
Is it Jorge Miguel hair?
Yeah, it's Jorge Miguel hair, exactly. Get this shit cut.
Do you think it's okay that I'm wearing a do-rag in public?
Yeah, why? What's wrong with that?
For $10,000, would you wear a do-rag all week, no matter where you go? And this is a week of errands and shit. Would you wear like a fucking do-rag on your head for $10,000 for a week?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
But your mates would be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
I'd be like, I'm making how much? 10,000 a week?
10,000
to wear this do-rag.
Yeah, but you go to the bank, you know.
Yeah, I'd still do it.
All right. Oh my God, I don't know if I would do it because I go to a lot of places, man. Like, I have established relationships here, like with the pizza people, the dollar store people know us. Now we fucking know the name of the dude at our corner store,
right?
The Asian corner store,
okay.
And his name is like Disaster comes in and goes, "Hey, Danny says hi." She picked up some rolls.
Yeah.
And I go, "Who the fuck is Danny?" And she goes, "Oh, our new friend." What's hilarious is like, and I don't mean this in a bad way, when we first heard his name and I'm exiting the store, I go, his name's really not Danny. It's Biahwon Young. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I have a fucking friend whose name was Shi Ying, and her American name was Vicky.
Yeah, they try to make it easier for us. They take their American names. I actually knew a brother and sister named Book and Tuck, I think.
Buck and Tuck.
Yeah.
And we don't give a fuck.
Bumbucker!
What is that?
Don't do that. Do it.
No, wait. What is bumbleclot? You have to look up the meaning to make sure it's not really bad.
I think it means like the clot, like a period
no.
blood.
Does it really?
I'll look it up right now.
All right, just look it up so I feel better.
That's my guess.
Okay.
I'm maybe 40% sure about that. Let me see. Bumble refers to bottom or backside, and clot or clot also come to mean a used tampon. Ew. And the phrase bloody clot is sometimes used. Some also take the clot to mean the C word. John Levy claims that the phrase bumbleclot is one of the most coarse expressions in Jamaica, but they say it in England too sometimes.
And in this corner we have a smooth criminal, a master of many and none, the bombastic bumbleclot, hailing in from the state of New Jersey, from the city of Camden in Camden County, in the town of Hawthorne, on Reed Street, most southernest corner in a neighborhood straight from M. Night Shyamalan, next to the chicken and burgers, up the fire escape, down the alley from the U.S. Post Box, under the street lamp, and to the left of the fire hydrant, third floor, is Frankie Fulker.
I don't know how she ever got pinched because somebody said,
hey, you know the person who robbed the joint?
No, who is it?
Frankie Fulcourt.
Well, how do I find her?
We gotta go up to the third floor where the fire escape and the fire hydrants on the third level.
I'd be like, well, I guess I'm not solving that one.
Yeah.
My brother's so funny. I'm waiting for him. 2 hours goes by. I'm like, where the fuck is he? And he calls me up, oh, I fell asleep, dude. I'm in Coney Island. Is that far away? It's 2 hours away in the subway. So you had to take the subway for another 2 hours to come to my house.
A 4-hour journey.
That was a memorable time because we went out on the town, and our previous Astoria apartment, a couple of stops away, we going out of the town, we exit our place, and I'm like, let me go to the bodega, get water, whatever. And he's like rolling a joint. We walk back down the street. We were about to get on the subway, and he's like, dude, the joint's missing. I'm like, what are you talking about? I fucking dropped the joint. So we go back down the street. There's some homeless dude like sitting up against the wall with his feet extended on the sidewalk, and it's right at his feet. It stops. And he picks up the joint, and he's like, oh shit, here it is. And the fucking homeless dude was like looking at us like, oh my God, I had a joint at my feet and didn't even know it. I could have had a joint right now. He looked so disappointed, like, what?
I can't believe you guys found it.
Yeah, we found it. It was right in front of this dude's feet, and he didn't even know a big fat joint was there. We were laughing, we were cheering, and he's looking at it like, oh. This is the legend of Crinkle Bag. So I'm sitting there fucking trying to take a nap. Disaster is taking a nap, and I'm hearing my cat in the background. Won't stop. Like, I'm really comfort. The fucking ball game is on.
And it's a strike.
I fucking, for like 20 minutes. He wouldn't shut up. So I let him in, right? And then I settle back down. I'm like, yeah, the ball game. Yeah,
pitch number 2.
And then I hear this. And I'm going, what the fuck? We have a bag. Whenever we go to the store, my girl cat only likes a certain type of bag, and they have them at the corner store. So we put it on the floor for her, and she lays on it, and she usually will just plop on it. I've never heard her move around. So, like, I'm so tired. I'm just like the boy cat. I'm trying to run out the clock, and I'm hoping she'll stop. But you hear,
it's the second pitch, and it's a strike.
And I'm looking at her. I'm going, all right. And she looks at me and just stops for a minute. And then I'm like, okay, cool. And then, dude, this fucking went on for fucking, and finally I kicked the covers off like my dad used to do, like when something would break in the house or something. And then she just runs away, and I get rid of the fucking bag. 10 minutes later, disaster is up, and we have to continue our day, and I got no fucking rest. And she's like, what's your problem? What's going on? I go, fucking Crinkle Bag over there. So now I call my girl cat Crinkle Bag, the legend of Crinkle Bag. I started laughing at one point. She's like a fidgeter, so she was getting up and moving around, and then she'd switch arms to clean, and then her leg. It sounded like when you're in a movie theater and you try to open up your fucking goobers or something, and it. The legend of Crinkle Bag. And then I forgot that I called her Crinkle Bag, but Disaster knew it. And I was calling her like bag movement or something. And she goes, no, it was Crinkle Bag. And I started laughing again. I go, yep, now I'm not going to forget it. And then she was sleeping, and I was like, I had the Dunkin' coffee with the straw, and it was near the end, so it makes that noise. And I'm going with my cat, and I'm doing it, and it's going. You getting to sleep? You like that? And I'm keep doing it. She didn't give a fuck. She kept sleeping. Oh, I should have looked at her and said, farm. I think for season 4, we're going to have to find the oldest beer known to man. That's the first beer. Well, like the William Wallace days, like the late 1300s, like 1400, when they would rob you going through the forest and shit. You couldn't even go through the forest back then. There'd be dudes jumping out trying to fucking steal everything. That's That's why they made the term shotgun. As a rider, you had to have a dude in the passenger seat with a fucking shotgun to shoot you or whatever. That's where the term shotgun came from.
I never knew that.
Because there were so many people coming out and going, "What you got there?" And then they talk like Long Island too. And isn't it a fine day? What you got in your bag? Does the horse have a name? He's a really fine horse. I really like him.
When do you think that the Long Island accent was established?
Back in the days when they were robbing motherfuckers going through the forest. Howdy there. What kind of nonsense are you talking about? Is there something funnier, like Engelbert Humperdinck or something?
Engelbert Humperdinck is pretty funny. It's pretty out there, man. You want it to be Engelbert Humperdinck? That's going to be hard to say, but can you do it?
Yeah, all right. How about Mr.? Okay, Mr. Engelbert Humperdinck.
Yeah. This is showing our age.
Listen here, Harry Styles. How the fuck did they survive the giant asteroid?
Them and cockroaches, man.
What are they eating, though?
Us.
You know what I mean? No, I mean, like, you know, the asteroid hits and it kills all the dinosaurs. It covers the fucking earth in darkness and fire. These fucking things.
Maybe they were feeding off the roaches.
Stabbing the roaches. The roaches probably had soft backs, but they had to fight a 50 million year war with the mosquitoes, and they developed to block the fucking mosquitoes. Disaster almost gave me a heart attack the other day because I'll have my headphones on at night and I like gave the cats a snack and shit, and then like I went down the hall and I just see a figure standing there, and she was standing there looking at me, and then went into the bathroom. I went, "Don't fucking do that."
Why was she doing that?
She was just standing there like a specter.
Why was she doing that? That's horrifying.
Because she can't see, so she I don't know, because I left the door open. She knew I was walking around. It nearly gave me a heart attack because you know what I mean?
Yeah, like you're at the heart attack phase in your life where you could actually have a heart attack.
And she wasn't in the light. She was in the shadow. I just see this figure standing there for like 2 seconds.
I usually put everyone to bed. And 9 times out of 10, Cat goes into bed. But there's times where she takes a little longer than normal. And I put the dogs in their crate. And then I'll get down and hide under the bed. Or I'll stand against the side of the wall so that when she comes in, she can't see me. And I'll jump out. But there's times where I'll do it. I'll be standing to one side of the doorway for when she comes in. And she'll stop, she'll turn the hall light on and go,
"Babe, I know you're in there."
That's great.
She knows.
Like Michael Myers.
But I don't stand there all creepy staring at her. I actually jump out and say, like, boo, you know, and shit like that. The specter thing would be scarier, I think. I might try that next.
To stand there in the shadow, in the dark. Don't move. You know what I did to her, too, kind of on purpose? I don't know why I did this. I never fuck with her, okay, because, you know, we're having heart attacks. But she had the door shut. And one time I just busted in the door. Like I turned it and went, came in, and she went, and she actually went like, that reminds me that, do you remember those pull apart firecrackers? Did you ever have those?
Yeah. The little 2 strings, you just.
The 2 strings.
Yeah.
I started fucking with my dad. You'd have to open up the garage, a regular door going into the garage. And remember my old house, and then you'd go into the house, you know, like, so it was 2 doors. Okay. Well, 3 doors, a screen door and whatever. So I initially started doing the first door that opens up the garage door. I would tie it, and I would hear and then I'd hear him scream, and then and then he said,
"Don't do them out here, you know, I'm trying to come in, whatever."
And then I started hooking up the cupboards. So when he'd grab like creamer for his coffee, you'd hear.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And then we used to put cigarette loads in his fucking cigarettes when he'd watch MASH. He'd be there with his beer and cigarette, and me and Paulie knew, and we're just kind of staring at my dad, and then just Your cigarette explodes.
Do you remember when you loaded my pack with cigarette loads and none of them went off?
Oh, I remember that.
And I was sitting there and you guys were staring at me. I'm like, what'd you do? And I'm puffing and you're waiting, like anticipating, and they never went off. None of them went off. They were duds.
No, you know what's so cool? You know what's so cool about those? They gain intensity as you draw the cigarette. So my dad would be puffing. We'd be looking at him, and then all of a sudden you'd hear like a little, and then he's like really sucking on it, and then the crackle gets louder, and it just explodes.
Why do you think they stopped making them? Do you think someone got hurt?
It melted my eye, and I can't see. God damn it!
My Pall Mall exploded.
Some asshole must have put like 3 in a row, made a bomb,
right,
and exploded and poked their eye out and fucked their vision up. The CBD place where I get CBD pills for like when I have back pain, when I go out, I'll take CBD and I'm not in pain.
Right.
And they sent me an email. The future, it's going to be cheap. It's going to be like around $6 and blah, blah, blah. So we're having a sale. The bottles of CBD pills are $6. And I'm thinking, oh my God, it's 30 pills, 20 milligrams each.
Right.
So I take 2 of them and I have no back pain at all. I'm fucking feeling great and relaxed. And I'm thinking, oh, for $24 I can get 120 pills,
right.
Or, $30, 150. I was fucking happy. I could take a pill every day and not have anxiety and be cool. I go to the thing, 1 per customer. I ordered one. You know what I wrote? Mew, and then her last name was Berg. Because I call her Mewberg because she's Jewish. So disaster comes in the door and she's got like packages and shit. She goes, something here is for Mewberg. Don't try to fucking trick me, dude. I'm getting another one.
That's amazing.
Do you think there could somebody be actually named Mewberg?
Well, they believed it.
Yeah, so yeah, we both used our animals to get other things.
Yeah, I mean Jackson C. Cat and Mewberg. Come on.
You put the last name Cat?
Jackson, and then middle initial C for cat, and then Cat, the last was Cat.
Oh my God.
If I was processing orders, I'd be like, come on. You would be doing that too if you saw Mewberg. You'd be like, really?
When I'd go to Taco Bell and I'd write Axel F.
Right.
Because you can't put last names. I put Axel F and they're like, Axel. But that's just like, what the hell, dude?
What does F stand for?
That's the name of the actual song. It's just called Axel F because his last name is Foley.
Gotcha.
So that dude, you know?
Yep.
Yeah. I do Mr. T. I did all sorts of shit.
I pity the fool.
People used to get pissed at the late fees, dude.
Did the movie stars just never rewind them either?
Yeah, they never rewound them. My manager got into an argument with Faye Dunaway about that shit.
Over her not rewinding them?
So there was a long counter that all of us kids and we're over. And then sort of like across from us was this singular counter where was there and he ordered the videos and shit like that. And then if the stars called, he would take care of it. And he would just, every other fucking week, he'd be screaming, hang up fucking Faye Dunaway. And then one time he got into really like a crazy argument with her. He's like, yeah, you don't rewind your shit. I don't care if you're a star or not. This is, you got $20 here. And then like she wanted a delivery and he slammed the phone. And then he goes, Jason, I don't know why I never delivered, but I guess there were no delivery guys around it. We had 2 of them and they were out and about. And he's like, take this to Faye Dunaway. And that's why I delivered to Faye Dunaway.
How old was she then?
She was like in her 60s. Her place was fucking trash, like a hoarder's.
Oh, I can imagine that for some reason. Like, I just imagine, like, did she look disheveled and dirty fingernails type of look?
She looked disheveled. She had super De Niro glasses on. She couldn't even fucking grab the pen.
Come inside.
You know, she had to, like, give me money or something, and then had to sign.
Do you think she was all liquored up?
She was skittish.
You called Faye Dunaway bat crazy. Do you stand by that?
Yeah, bat crazy.
Faye Dunaway. Is she alive still?
I think so, yeah. And then I forget another old star. I forget who it was, but I had to hook up their VCR and shit. They didn't know how to fucking hook anything up. They'd be like,
I don't know, it's a red wire, it's a yellow wire.
I'm thinking so easy. You just plug it the fuck in. And I'd pop in the tape and hit play, and they'd be like, "Oh my God, thank you! Give me like a $10 tip." Craziness, man.
She's 81 right now. She's still alive.
So she was in her 60s, yeah, because this would have been like 2001.
So yeah,
2002, 2003.
20 years ago.
Yeah, he'd be like, "But your star's faded, ma'am." He would like say shit like that to her, dude.
He'd say, "What? Your star's faded?"
It was his name.
That's such a
I'd be sitting there like, oh my God, but he didn't take shit, dude. But he was so fucking cool. We'd put the games on the TVs once the owner left. We'd watch the SU game. We'd watch NBA games, bets on games we'd be watching. It was fun. When SU played the championship, they wouldn't let me fucking leave. And then once the owner left, it was halftime, and goes, "All right, Jay, you can leave." And I hopped in a cab, and I got home for the second half, man. Hooked me up. Woody Allen just came in once and just stayed at the back. He didn't even come towards us. He was just standing there.
Weirdo.
I can't think of it. I mean, there's a million of them. I can't. Not a lot of them are like super eventful, like the Faye Dunaway one. But
How
anyway,
many did you deliver to, by the way? How many movie stars?
I delivered to Kevin Kline, Faye Dunaway. There was one TV person, I don't remember who it was.
Would you have rather be a delivery person?
No fucking way.
Why?
They would get hit by cars all the time. They would ride bikes. But like, say Dunaway, I can walk there in like 10 minutes. I'd smoke a cigarette on the way. You know what a lot of it was? The cabbies would open up their doors and then like they would hit it and go flying over the door.
Oh my God.
Come back with like their fucking arm all scraped and bleeding and shit. And they'd have to go to the hospital and they would get fucked up. But they would get tips. You know, these people would tip them really well. I remember thinking, because I was getting student loan money, I'm like, why don't I just buy a bike and fucking deliver a shift or two? But it was nonstop. They rotated them. It was like the fucking injured list in baseball. There'd be a list of people on the injured list. So I was like, no way, man.
So you just stayed there and did all the rewinding and the filing and the returning and putting out type thing?
I'm watching SU games and
okay.
We'd order wings and...
So was that like the famous person video store, basically?
It was. There was only two of them. They had the best selection. It was like a Chimneys and like a Blockbuster and everything all rolled in one. I would see weird movies. I'd be going to weird movies. I would tell like, order this one. He ordered Requiem for a Dream. I remember seeing Requiem for a Dream. I'm like, you got to get that. And then he went out and saw it and loved it. And he's like, oh, thank God I ordered it. So he would order all these weird movies. So like we would sort of collaborate in a way. A million fucking people. Linda Carter, I saw Sigourney Weaver, Richard Dreyfuss. We had a little screen that you can look up movies, like a touch screen thing. And Richard Dreyfuss I helped out, Robin from Howard, like just a million people. Molly Ringwald.
And who was the worst and who was the best?
Who was the worst?
Yeah, who was the weirdest? Who was the weirdest to deal with? Woody Allen?
James Lipton was really weird. He would call up the actor studio guy.
Yeah, James Lipton, yeah.
He would go,
I have Kevin Kline coming in here in a week, and I need you to tell me the movies that you have.
And it's like, oh my God. Because then you'd have to look them up.
Oh, I don't want that one. What's that one about?
You know, it would take a half an hour. But a lot of the Upper East Side people were fucking hilarious because we would get like a rotation and it'd be tweak of like 3 new movies. And I remember there was a particular time where we had Chocolat. Remember that Chocolat movie?
Yes.
we had Chocolat and shit. And he'd be like, can I get that chocolate movie?
Wasn't Johnny Depp in that one?
Johnny Depp was in it. And then if we hated people, me and if we hated people, we would push a movie on them. I remember pushing Requiem for a Dream on people, and they would return and be like,
were you the one who suggested this fucking movie where they're doing drugs all the whole time?
And yeah, but it's visually awesome. You'd have to go through the whole thing.
Who's in that one? Kevin Kline, what else was he in?
Who was the best?
Nuts, dude.
You liked Whoopi, but was there anyone else that you thought was the best customer?
They all acted a certain way. I saw a lot of famous people, which was better at the dishes store because I got to talk to a lot of them, like Elijah Wood, John Malkovich, and Michael J. Fox, and Ashley Judd. I helped her to her car because you had to carry everything. Disaster I hated because I remember going, yo, Disaster, I saw fucking Sigourney Weaver here today. Ripley. And she goes, she's an asshole. I go, what do you mean? She goes, she was in my store today because Disaster worked down the street like a half a block at the Gap. And she said Sigourney Weaver was throwing a fucking fit because she wanted to return a bra and they wouldn't let her return it.
You could tell she's a biatch.
You made $12 million off of Aliens alone.
I know.
Michelle Williams was at BAM, which is Brooklyn Arts and Movie. It's a movie theater, and they do different shit. We were going to see a movie of hers, and she was just standing there next to the concessions. I could have said something to her, and I didn't. And the nicest one was Elijah Wood. He was really nice. I talked with him for a while, and he was with his sister, and his sister is even smaller than him. She was like a real hobbit. Whoopi, I brought shit out to her car, and that's how I got to have a cigarette with her. And then Ashley Judd said, "Thanks, honey," and winked at me when I brought her shit to her limo. Malkovich came in looking scary as fuck. He was scary. He was intimidating, yeah.
I love him, though. He's probably a weirdo in real life.
Came in dressed like the tall man with glasses, like he dressed in a black suit. Oh, celebrities. You know what's weird is I was watching Revenge of the Nerds on TV, and then like that night it pops up on my fucking YouTube. You know the belching contest that Booger has with Ogre?
Yes.
And Booger's is like unnaturally long and shit. He said they tried to find everybody in the world who could long burp, and nobody could do it well. So they were taping animals, the sound people. The end of the burp is a human, like the last second, but the first like 5 or 6 seconds are 2 camels banging. That's the sound they make.
What? No way.
Like that. And he said that, and they lowered it and like mixed it in, and that's the burp. So now when you see the burping contest, it's these, or I think it was like one of the camels having an orgasm or something like that. That's the fucking burp. So he's like, now when you see the burp, you'll never not know it.
Yesterday, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo announced a ban on all flavored e-cigarettes other than tobacco.
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking people shouldn't be smoking minty cigarettes anymore.
But sir, they're working 3 jobs and they don't have any money, and that's all they look forward to.
Yeah, well, mint is bad, and we can only do tobacco flavor.
Can you hear?
Mercury's in Gatorade.
Oh, let me turn it up now, because I was playing with there. Do you hear me now?
Yeah, you totally disappeared. I was like, Jay?
Maybe I need to take my phone to a fucking exorcism.
Hot dogs, Armour hot dogs. What kind of kids eat Armour hot dogs?
Fat kids, skinny kids, kids who climb on rocks, fat kids, busy kids.
Even kids with chicken pox.
I think I'm poisoned by hot dogs.
What do you
I
mean?
feel poisoned. We fucking ate hot dogs today.
Yeah.
Like I fried us up some hot dogs, and then before you called, because I didn't eat breakfast, I was starving, and I ate 2 more hot dogs. I feel like the nitrates are setting my fucking cells on fire or
the
something.
The nitrates are dangerous.
Hey, y'all got a cigarette?
We don't smoke.
Fuck off!
We don't smoke.
The galleries are downtown, sort of in Chinatown area. One time we were walking and goes, "What the fuck?" And he picks up, and it's a brand new pack unopened with the seal on it and everything. But it was like black with all like red Chinese writing on it and like a dragon and shit. They were fucking strong. They were strong. And he liked them.
I don't think
and then
I
he
would
lost the
smoke
pack.
those because I'd be scared of what the hell was in there. I can't believe you smoked it, man.
Yeah, there might have been like ginseng or something.
Could have been like elephant dick, some rare tiger foot.
Yeah. He's like, "Where's that pack, dude?" I go, "You had it, right?" "Oh, I fucking lost the pack." So we only got to smoke 1 each.
Well,
and
that's probably a good thing, man. That's a good thing.
Maybe it was.
I think so.
A cigarette dipped in acid. What's that do?
You smoke it, it gets you high.
You know how Brad Pitt had an acid-dipped cigarette in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Yeah.
And he smokes it and gets fucked up? Do you think they did that?
I don't know, dude. That seems really fucking psycho to me to put it into your lungs.
Yeah.
I know Jimi Hendrix used to put it under his bandana, the hits of acid, so when he sweat...
Oh, did he really?
So when he was playing guitar and sweating, the acid would seep into his brain.
Holy fuck.
But, I mean, smoking it, I don't doubt that.
Yeah.
But it just seems really psycho to me.
Would you do a triple-dipped acid tab for $10,000?
No.
It's too intense, dude.
Too much.
Great movie. I actually love that movie. I guess because I grew up on it. It was always on.
It was always on the TV. I'd go in and see my aunt smoking cigarettes, and I mean...
Yep. Yeah. No, but that sequence where it's the two different music and the two different dancers, and then it combines is fucking awesome. No, I think the soundtrack is fucking great. I don't know. I know it's bad. Okay. Do you know when I fucking broke my ankle roller skating like 5-6 years ago? Wait. Severely sprained about 6 years ago in Brooklyn. They had open air roller skating rink. We dressed up like the 70s. So I had like a 70s shirt on, like unbuttoned with a terrible gold chain, and I had my hair feathered and everything. And it was the Xanadu themed night. So I get these fucking skates, and we get there kind of late because, when you're gathering people, they make you late. Nobody shows up on time. So we get there, I get the skates and shit, and we got like 20 minutes to skate. Everybody's skating like kind of slow. And I used to be really fast forward. I can't go backwards, but I can go fast going forward. So I started like picking up steam, and I'm like, oh, it's just like the old days. I'm fucking flying around the place, but my left skate, the top left wheel kept freezing up a little bit here or there, but I didn't go change it because there was no time. And every time I looked over at the like skates, there'd be like fucking people there and shit. And then they played Xanadu. It was the last song of the night. And I'm like, this is the greatest fucking thing ever, dude. I'm fucking roller skating to Xanadu just like the 70s. Right near the end of the song, I'm flying around the corner, flying. All of a sudden, that wheel completely freezes up, and I go fucking flying. My legs flew over and hit the ground. You're wearing these heavy skates, and my left foot came smashing onto the ground, and I heard a... And then I tried to get it, everybody came over to me. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go get more skates. Fuck this. And I couldn't even stand up.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so I probably should have went to the doctor, but I didn't. And it took about 6-7 months to fully heal. It was bad. That ankle hurts when I go out and I'm walking around a lot and shit.
Oh, yeah.
But it was purple and it was all fucked up and swollen. I take all my sock off and I show everybody, and I'm looking at their faces. I didn't look at my foot yet. And their faces were like, shock. And I look down and it's blown up. It's turning black and blue and shit, and all fucked up green and shit. And they're like, should we go to the hospital? I'm like, nah. And I worked from home, so I didn't really need to go into the city. So I just fucking let it heal, but it took forever.
Will you ever roller skate ever again?
Yeah, but I'll go slow. I'll go slow, and if the wheel's fucked up, I will definitely change it. It was beautiful. Xanadu, gling, 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 gling.
Did you have the skating rink wind blowing through your hair?
Oh, yes, I did. Yep.
The lights coming down.
Yeah, it was cool stuff. People were all dressed up and shit. It was great, man. I'm like, I'm not getting off this fucking floor and Xanadu's playing. I mean, it wasn't a spill. It was like in the new Batman when he crashes to the ground and flips and everything.
Yeah.
Because he's flying. It looked like that. I went from one end and then I ended up in the middle of the place. It was like, whoa, screeching because my hand's trying to slow everything down.
Dude, I give you credit for even going out and doing that, okay? That's all I'm saying. At our elderly age.
Yeah.
Not to mention you have a skate that's like a shopping cart. So when you push it, all of a sudden your shit goes totally left.
It would jerk, keep spinning. So it would only stop for a fraction of a second. But when I was gaining top momentum and at one end and that Xanadu was playing, even the fucking skate couldn't take the fucking awesomeness in it. And it just had a heart attack. The skate wheel had a heart attack from the greatness.
They were probably from the 70s too, those skates.
Yeah, there's no padding. You can feel something stabbing your foot.
Was it a
white skate?
No. It was the fucking brown orange wheel. It was brown orange wheels. I'll tell you what, nobody was faster than me that night.
No, I believe it. I believe it, with your gold chain and your Saturday Night Fever hair going.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a picture of it somewhere. It's hilarious.
I bet you every time you hear Xanadu, you have PTSD.
Yeah, I get a pain in my ankle.
Yeah.
My foot looked like it got run over by a fucking train.
Oh, man, I believe it.
I'm like, I don't need to go to the doctor. Do you get hairs in your fucking mouth constantly?
Yeah, of course. I wake up with them in my mouth.
I can't get these fucking hairs off they're in my mouth, they're on my mouth, they're on my hands because I'm sweaty.
I wake up, I'm like, how much hair have I breathed in overnight?
There's a hair, Sorry.
That's okay.
There's one in my throat. I can't get out. I pull them out of my fucking nose.
You need to get a big glass of water. Try to wash that shit down.
Yeah, I think I got the water thing. I got some water with some vitamins in it. Oh my God, my cat's fucking jumping at the door. I already gave. You get. I gave you a snack. I gotta spray him. I gotta get out the big guns. Where the fuck's the sprayer? It's fucking gone. Oh, this isn't good. Yeah, I think I know where the sprayer is. I have the sprayer. You get. Jumping at the door. How fat do you want to get, dude? We give him fucking snacks for his steroid, for his fucking.
Oh, that's why he's hungry.
Fuck.
He's hungry because he's on the steroid. They make you hungry.
There's going to be a drag mark on the floor from his belly.
Who should play the FMC lawyer?
Yeah, they tear off the tag here.
Are you making him special, Dean?
Well, go ahead and lay out your case. Yeah, here, these people, they yelled at us and they tore off the thing off the mattress.
That's it. You're like the fucking lawyer.
Like,
either you or...
I object. I object. You know? Don't you do that to me. Whoa, where did you get this witness?
Yes.
Your Honor.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Hearsay.
Genius.
I don't know why, but it popped in my fucking. I'm like, this lawyer should sound like this. I object. What do you object to? Lay out your case.
Okay. I like that.
Oh. Your Honor. Yeah. Okay. I object.
Oh my God. Hold on.
Let's say you got a parking ticket and you're going to go to court. And I said, I'll give you $50,000 if whenever you speak, you do not say Your Honor, you call them by their name, like Frank. Listen, Frank.
In the court, so you're going to give me $50,000 every time I say the judge's real name?
Yes, because it's not like you're going in for something bad. It's a parking ticket.
Right.
But I wonder what the top is to escalate it. Like by saying, Frank, I'm Your Honor. Okay, Frank, listen, I'm going to hold you contempt. Okay. So what do you say to that, Jay? Frank, I really think it's unfair. That's it. You know, like I wonder if you can get through court and the 50,000 is enough.
Wow.
Right, I'll make it 100,000. Would you do for 100,000?
I don't know.
I know
it's fucking
dude.
traffic court, but man, it's still scary.
They still have the power to fuck you up, though.
For some reason, when you walk into court, the vibe changes. Everything gets real, and you start having anxiety.
Yeah.
It's like getting pulled over by a cop.
Mm-hmm.
And then get spanked. I don't like it.
I don't think I would do it for 100,000.
Nope.
I feel like you'll end up in jail.
Yeah.
You know, you'll have to pay super fines. You might have some money left, but he might say, come back again. No, I'd do it for $1 million easy, though.
For $1 million?
Oh, yeah. Oh. If it was for a parking ticket, I'd call him fuckface. I don't know, I wouldn't.
How many times would you say it?
Well, you just got to go along with the conversation. If you say, listen, Frank, and he goes, look, I'm Your Honor, okay? And you go, okay. And then maybe your lawyer speaks for you, and he says, what do you think of that? And then whenever he addresses you, you got to say. But you can't go to your lawyer, look, dude, you just run this whole thing. I can't talk. You can't do that. Right. You have to stand there normally. And when he addresses you, every time he addresses you, you have to say, look, Frank. You know what, Frank? You know what I mean?
I wouldn't do it. Nope.
No. Is that for $1 million?
No.
Oh, boy, fuck that would be.
That's a lot of money, man.
I watched this chick mouth off to the fucking judge, and he gave her fucking, like, double. Like, he fucked her up with more. I couldn't believe it. And she started freaking out. Yeah, he can give you double, triple. No, I don't think I'm doing it. No, fuck that.
Yeah, you don't. Okay. Yeah, you don't want to fuck with the law.
Well, we're gonna get 4 hundos left and right, but
4 hundos. Yep.
Court is now in session.
Franklin Thumbclaw. What do we? Is he Franklin or Frankie?
He's Frankie Thumbclaw, right?
Right. Should we call him Franklin Thumbclaw?
We can give him a middle name, Frankie Franklin Thumbclaw. Sure. I like it. Okay. Frankie Franklin Thumbclaw. Yeah. It's kind of hard to say.
It is.
Because you got to change your whole mouth to say the TH.
You're going to have to do it with your character.
He is our guy, and he means business or something stupid, he says. The lawyer.
Okay.
And then the judge goes, just come in already. He's our guy. is going to win for us.
Where did you come up with thumb claw?
I don't know. I burned that brain cell a long time ago. Look, Your Honor. He's a very credible witness. He gets this information from the internet. Because you just said 4 cents short of a nickel. Now he'll be able to use another one. He's a couple cans short of a 6-pack. Now sit down or whatever, you know.
He knows a lot about the internet.
For $500,000, you have the parking ticket. You have to say, "Can I speak on the witness stand?" And okay, come on up. You have to say what he just said, and then you can be normal after that. But you have to say, "I have a statement." Okay, and you got to say that. You deal with the consequences, and the rest of the rest of the trial would be normal. Like your lawyer would try to fix the damages, and you would shut up and things like that. You're getting $500,000.
No, not doing it. You gonna do it for $500?
But that's all you have to do. You don't have to insult the judge. You're just making a statement that's vulgar, and it might get added a little bit.
You lousy cork suckers! You have violated my fargan rights. This Samanambacha country was founded so that the liberties of common patriotic citizens like me could not be taken away by a bunch of fargan assholes like yourself. Thank you very much.
Hello. And welcome.
If I was going to do ASMR, it'd be like, "It was many, many a year ago, you know, in a kingdom by the sea." Did you ever play the Journey game for Atari?
No.
Really? They had the arcade game in Buttons Arcade, but Atari has one. Yeah, it'll play like some of the songs, like the Journey songs.
And is it all in 8-bit or whatever that's called?
Oh, it's Atari looking, and all you are is this little guy on the bottom of the screen, and different things are scrolling from the top to bottom, and you have to dodge them.
Right.
But you have to grab like the mic and then the manager, and then you take off in the spaceship and you win. That's all it is. And then the next level is faster. There's no boards in fucking Atari. Just when you beat the game, if it keeps going, it just gets faster. But yeah, it's a cool looking cover and everything. Because I'm looking at the cover to the album right now, and it's that little spaceship. That's what picks you up at the end of the Atari game. Strange game.
I drink your milkshake.
I want a fucking milkshake right now. Nice vanilla milkshake sounds good, doesn't it?
I'm too sexy for my love.
So you want to go ahead and get writing again on Wednesday, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My fucking brother, dude. Tomorrow I gotta help him out.
What? With what? What's up with your brother?
You know, he's an Uber driver, and he was at some festival, and this cop told him to move, and Josh Maniac said he couldn't move anywhere, and then the cop backed up so he couldn't get out, got out, and gave him a ticket for $250.
He boxed him in for $250.
Yeah, so he's gonna have to send me all his dash cam shit, and I have to apparently clean up the sound. He was playing Right Said Fred, I'm Too Sexy, when the cop was fucking I'm Too Sexy's playing, and you're talking with the cop at your window.
Yeah.
Why didn't you turn the bass down or something?
I was freaking out, dude. I was seeing red. You're going to have to do something.
What do you want me to do here?
Yeah, I need you to. Are you pulled off? I need you to take your hands off the wheel.
My hands are off the wheel. I'm smoking a cigarette.
What are you doing? What's going on?
You told me to move, and now you're giving me a ticket.
Yeah, but I don't. You weren't. What are we listening to here?
Don't worry about it. How much is this ticket? Oh shit! He's gonna want me to clean it up, dude.
We'd like you to present your video here in the court and show us exactly what happened with you and the police officer when you were in the altercation.
I have evidence. Is that cool?
Yeah, I'd like to see the evidence, yes.
Okay, it's really compelling.
Okay.
Can't you hear what the cop is saying? Listen closely.
On the catwalk.
Hey, can you clean it up? My brother's getting pinched, provided me with some fucking great material. An unexpected fucking treat at the end of the night.
Josh, thanks for getting pinched. Listen to Right Said Fred.
I just wanted to say right now that I will help out my brother and I will try to clean it up, even though it kind of fucking sounds like this. I can maybe cut the bass down a little bit or so. The judge is going to go. When he told me Right Said Fred, I was like, what?
What?
I mean,
this has got to be a joke, man.
No.
There's no way that he was fucking bumping Right Said Fred.
I mean, the only thing you can really do to top that.
Well, it's funny you said that because I ordered Kat's birthday present early. I got her a dash cam for her car.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It's good to have proof, especially in situations where you hear Right Said Fred being bumped out of the car.
Tell her to keep the fucking Sarah McLachlan down.
Well, Maniacs, there you have it. This concludes the writing sessions.